What's up, guys? It is Titus. I'm back with another video, and today we'll be looking at how the markets are looking, and we'll be taking a look at Celsius token as well tonight. I have done a little bit of research, charted it out a little bit not too long ago, and we're going to talk about that and what the market's future days are going to look like, what it's going to look like this weekend, if it's going to be bearish, bullish, we don't know. Let's get started. Wait, before we get started, make sure you guys join the Discord, and hope you guys had a good day, good night, and they're still holding your coins. Make sure when you sell, do not sell at a loss. Always sell at a profit. All right, let's get started. Okay. Here we go again with this. One second. Got y'all. All right. So first, before we look at Celsius, let's look at Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin, it came back to my circle. This is what I was telling you guys. It needed to come back up to the circle and consolidate or go higher and stay above these levels in order to see any bullish patterns. And it looks like it is doing that. So you guys should be prepared for another drop, because like I said, this happened midweek. I don't think this drop right here was supposed to happen. I think the big drop we're supposed to see was supposed to be this weekend, not the day after the weekend ended. It's supposed to come up the 12th, the 11th, whenever this weekend is. That's when I think the major drop is. Maybe it's not a major drop. Maybe it's just bullish from here on out. But as you guys can see, and these over here are still at sell. Why would they be at sell if everything is very, very bullish? So this just goes to show 10 sell, 10 neutral, 6 buy, 9 sell, 1 neutral, 5 buy. I don't like these charts really. They could just be putting up there to keep the FUD. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another drop this weekend, because this drop happened on a Monday night. How many big drops do we see happen on a Monday night? We do not really see that many huge drops happen on a Monday night. Either they're midweek or like sometimes midweek. Friday, Thursday through the weekend. But Monday? So we start off the week with the drop. Maybe we might end off the week at 42K. Maybe we might end the week at 22K. You never know. So I still think there's a little bit more dropping that I see if Bitcoin does not consolidate at these levels. So if it stays around these levels for longer than a day, then it's safe to say Bitcoin is bullish. But if Bitcoin comes back down here to 35, that is bearish again. That's very bearish. It needs to consolidate above these levels in order for us to see any bullish momentum, strong bullish momentum. We need that. If you guys want it to be bullish, we need to see that happen. I tell you this all the time. There are things called bull traps during these bear markets. Bull traps are when the market looks like it's running up, and then everybody buys, and then it dips heavily. So I'm not 100% sure if this is a bull trap, but to me it looks like one. Cause let me show you an example of a bull trap. You can really use any of these as like a so let's just go back to the previous 31K level that it had dropped to. So it dropped, it's running up. At this time, everybody thinks the market's back in the green for sure. It's 100%. Bitcoin to the moon. Look what happened up here. It tried to break through. It tried to get through these levels, but it couldn't because the sell-off was just a tad bit stronger than the buy. And now the people who bought up here, okay, it dropped down. They think, okay, it'll go back up. It dropped down. Okay, it'll go back up. It had a slight run up, drop down. It'll go back up. It, like long-term wise, Bitcoin, it will go up. But if you're trading on these charts short-term, there's going to be a lot of patterns like this, a lot of manipulation you're going to be seeing. Because the crypto market is still young. It's still in its early stages. How old is crypto? Crypto is what, 9 years old? It's 2021, right? Let's say it started 2012. Yeah, 9 years old, basically. That's a very young mark. The stock market is how old? What? 1792? Yo, that's wild. The stock market is over no, not 1,000. That'll be 27. We'll be in 2792. I said 1,000. But it's over 500. Let me get this right. 400 years. I don't know, but it is very old. The stock market is very old. Crypto market is 9 years old. Just think about 1792. Stock market was invented or created to invest into businesses, invest to all sorts of things. We are still early. If you are watching this video right now, you are early. You're going to be a legend one day because you decided to put some money into crypto, and maybe you saw it or you just believed the hype and stuck with the train. But this is very young. This is a very, very beginning stages. Like I showed you guys over here. This chart right here, it's gonna become a huge manipulation chart. Like this right here. So this is the first 5 year right here. It's starting off. Then it's gonna do this. Exactly what this chart is doing. But I don't think it will in the future Bitcoin will be a little bit more stabilized, so it'll probably look more like this. Because as Bitcoin grows, Bitcoin becomes more and more resistant to the manipulation. It becomes more and more resistant every time they manipulate the markets. Bitcoin and all these other cryptos, not all of them, but most of the other cryptos are adopting to this manipulation that is going on within crypto. And that's why you see higher lows sometimes. You don't really see like Ether. When Bitcoin dropped down to 31,000 this time, Ether didn't go down that far. It didn't drop to 1,800 like it did last time, 1,900. It dropped down to 2,300. So it was resisting a little bit stronger this time. So we're getting higher lows. That is good for crypto. It's growth. That's good for everything. Because in the future, Elon Musk tweet won't tad the market. It won't hurt the market at all. Elon Musk will probably be 90 trying to get Bitcoin for a better price. But like, yeah, we're still in the early stages. Crypto markets is 9 years old. Let's say 10 at max. It's been here for a decade. That's still young. This market is very, very new. And it's adopting to this manipulation that's going on. It's resisting it every day. Every time this manipulation happens, it drops down. It may have dropped down a little bit higher than it was before. So the previous low, it dropped down 30K. This time it dropped down 31K. Next time it dropped down 33. Next time it dropped down 35. Next time, you get what I'm saying? The higher lows is gaining more resistance towards the manipulation. By the time it hits 2030 or 2035, 2040, 2050, can't manipulate the markets anymore. 2040, I guarantee you it's going to be hard to manipulate the markets. Because it's just going to be so much money. You're going to need a lot of money to manipulate the markets. Bitcoin halves every 4 years, twice in a decade. By 2040, the next halving is 2024. The next one after that is 2028. And the price goes up every halving. Every halving. Bitcoin is guaranteed. Like, I'm gonna make a TikTok saying like something. It's gonna be a joke, but I'm gonna tell you guys how it's gonna go. It's like, I'll put it on here for you guys. But you guys just have to think 10, 20 years ahead from now. How strong is this going to be? In the government, they're going to join our side. China, everybody wants to be a part of this crypto. Everybody wants to be the first one. It's like the race to the moon again. Remember when Russia, all these other people, they were racing to the moon, trying to get onto the moon first, put their flag up there first. This is what it is. And for crypto, which country can adopt crypto the fastest and start running on crypto? There's a race to this. That's what I believe, you guys. It's my personal opinion. Of course. And I believe that behind the scenes, the United States government is creating crypto and getting ready to adopt crypto as a whole. That's why they're printing so much money. They're trying to get their last little laugh with all this money they're printing, getting it out the way. They're just throwing it out now. $6 trillion every other week. Trillion here, trillion there. Oh, you need some money? Here. They setting people up for failure. People waiting on these like PPP loans, these unemployment checks. Like, they're setting, if you're not investing in crypto with that money, at least some of that money, they're setting you up for failure. That's what they are doing. I understand why, like, we just have to think outside the box sometimes. Why are they printing so much money for? Why? It doesn't make sense. And the inflation rate is 1%. Think about that. They're printing trillions of dollars every other month or so. And the inflation rate is 1%, 1.5, 2%. That's just, come on now. Just look at it. They're lying to your face. All right, let's look at Celsius. So, Celsius. Okay, what is Celsius? What is Celsius? The Celsius network is a leading retail savings platform for interest-bearing and borrowing accounts with fiat, on-ramp, as well as market-leading CFI, centralized finance lending provider. Celsius network operates on a community-first mandate, giving 80% of its revenue back to its users in the form of additional earnings on savings and borrowing. Combining attractive interest rates, low fees, and strong community, the platform has experienced considerable growth since inception. Okay, so they're basically like an online bank. I've said this several times. And one thing to take note of is CFI, centralized finance. Don't expect, like, not saying that this will happen. Like, don't expect to not get. Never mind. Don't expect to not have any type of connections with the government when you're signing up with this company or working with this company, because they're gonna have connections. They're centralized. They're basically government. Working with the government, they have to have your driver license. They need all that because they are CFI. They work with the government, so they can make sure they track you. History: Celsius Network was founded in 2017 by Alex Mashkisky and Daniel Leon. Celsius aims to provide a full, community-oriented alternative to traditional finance institutions. There is a similar token to Celsius, but it's very undervalued. I'll glance at that one after we do this reading over Celsius. And after finish reading, we'll look at the charts, look at the roadmaps, regulation, everything, ecosystem, whatever. After succeeding and raising 50 million from its ICO on March, initial coin offering March 2018, and after a year of building and developing its product, the team launched the Celsius wallet in 2019. It allows users to deposit coins as collateral to get loans in dollars and lend their crypto to earn interest. That's interesting. So if you ask for a bank for a loan, they're gonna ask you, what are you gonna put up as collateral? To where, so if you don't pay back the loan, they take away that from you. So if you put up your coins, say you have a full Bitcoin, You put up 1 Bitcoin as collateral. If you don't pay back that loan, they take that whole Bitcoin. Yes, I'll probably put up like some Dogecoin or something. But since inception, the platform has experienced significant growth. The number of active users grew by 800% in the first year. On average weekly growth of 3.6 since launch is February 2021. Celsius has acquired more than 400,000 users and holds more than 9 billion in community deposits. I think these banks run the country, bro. I'm telling you this now. They run the country. The banks run everything. They don't want who print monies. They don't want who give out loans. They don't want who has the power to take something from you. If you use something of theirs, they have the power to take something from you. That's crazy. The banks run the country. Track the futures for retail deposits, CFI borrowing with about 90% of the deposits coming from retail clients. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but you guys get the gist. It's an online bank. Let's take a look at the max supply on this one is $7 million. Cap supply. So I don't know if they're gonna cap supply. I think that means like the final supply that it is. So they're basically saying that it's not gonna be the supply for the rest of the time moving forward. So potentially in the future, it could be moving up 100 million, maybe every year. I don't know, but that's not the cap supply. Okay, let's look at the roadmap. Inception. I don't even know what this is. Concept formulated by Anthony Mansky and initial team assembling. Okay, so they did that. Celsius network. So these are all the things that are done. So they let me show you. It says where is it at? Where is it? Just had seen it. But it was saying it's an ERC20 token. It's not like staying on the ETH network. It is moving on Cardano's network. It's gonna be under Cardano's network for their banking or something. I don't know, whatever position they have. There's a lot of coins that are on Ether right now that are on there waiting for ADA to fully roll out their smart contracts and everything of that sort so they can move on to their project. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ether's ecosystem, like a percentage of its ecosystem, go down. Not a huge percentage, but once their smart contracts come out, I wouldn't be surprised to see a herd of coins move into ADA's ecosystem and making a change. But yeah, right now it's just under Ether and waiting for ADA to come out. So guys, pretty much the whole thing behind this Celsius coin is it's an online bank. It is centralized, so they work with the government and banks and all these other people. So it's basically an online bank to do everything you want to do, like with a regular bank that you have, but online, and you have tokens that you use. So that's it on Celsius. I'll show you a glance at another coin that is very similar that I think has more potential than Celsius. All right, let's see. ER. ED. Is it ES? ERDSL. No, ES. Here, let me see if it's on. It's this one. This coin right here is heavily slept on. They do pretty much the same thing as Celsius, but it's decentralized. It's probably not fully decentralized, but they're trying to be decentralized. The first DeFi online bank. I have a little bit in them. These guys are definitely ahead of the game. They're just a few years ahead of their time for people to start trusting and understanding crypto. If they would have rolled out 3-4 years from now, they'll definitely be in the right time. But it's never too early. Never too early. Oh, shout out to somebody who commented. He said I was, oh, I don't know, she, I don't know. He said I wasn't talking like 80% of the video. Yeah, that video, that tries video that I did, it was kind of like iffy. There wasn't much to say other than tries is definitely getting 100x from what it is now. I didn't say exactly a date. I didn't say it was gonna do it in a week, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna 100x eventually. Just look at the max supply, and you understand. He said, "Yeah," and I respect the comments. It's constructive criticism, and I like that. Tell me what I need to work on. Tell me what is something's not looking right. Tell me that. Just let me know. That's all y'all gotta do. So if y'all don't see the video, something wrong, it's look crooked, just let me know down in the comments. And also, y'all need to tell me some coins to look at. Some good coins. Some good coins. Some hidden gems. Diamond in a row. And Bitcoin, just be aware all times it could drop back down to where it was before. But this is a good time for us right now. It's going up a little bit bullish, and we like to see that. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord, because we need to run that Discord up. I'm trying to get it running. I just need somebody to I need 3 more people to be under the moderators, sub moderators. I don't know what you call them, just like people to manage channels. And then we're chilling on that. We need to share these videos with your friends, family, whatever. because we need to get this crypto community stronger. That's our goal, to make it stronger. Bring it to where your grandma can you be on crypto, grandpa, your mom, your dad, everybody be on crypto. We're trying to bring crypto to mass adoption, and that is a goal. So peace out, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow morning, and I'll keep holding. Diamond hands, remember? Stay strong. Peace out.